As of last week's Drought Monitor, which came out on October 24th, nearly 80% of the continental U.S. is in some sort of drought category that starts with abnormal drought in yellow and moves on to later drought categories. In fact, every state in the lower 48 has some sort of one of those categories touching it in some part of the state. And it truly has been dry. In fact, there are cities across the U.S. that have not recorded any rainfall in the month of October. Myrtle Beach is included in that, only really trace amounts, under 1/10 of an inch recorded. Florence and Lumberton also very dry, but across the country, Oklahoma City, no rainfall recorded, same with San Angelo, Montgomery, Alabama, Sioux Falls in South Dakota, not seeing very much rainfall, and the same can be said in New York City. All of this dryness really impacting crops across the U.S., and of course we are seeing that drought because of the lack of rainfall. October is usually a drier month, but definitely not that dry, as that is topping records nearly for one of the driest Octobers for 2024 in the record book since record keeping began. And this is coupled with a lot of heat across the U.S. as well. Some areas that do not usually see the 80s in October have been recording the 80s consistently, and that's actually likely to continue into Halloween and the beginning of November. But back to the precipitation pattern, looking ahead to the beginning of November, we could see some change moving in as more moisture moves into parts of the country. This is a welcome sight, but of course we'll need a lot more moisture to impact things as far as the drought goes. And this is all actually due to the changing climate. So not only will some areas experience a lot more rainfall, there are other extremes that will be felt, and every single region will experience those extremes differently, whether it's drought or rainfall or beyond.